Support for Radio Friends comes from Columbia Healthy Smiles, the dental office of husband and wife team Dr. Batson and Dr. Abe, offering comprehensive and customized care to patients of all ages. Learn more by calling 573-721-9039 or online at www.columbiahealthysmiles.com. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Wednesday, December the 21st. Pleasure to have you with us today. We're going to talk about an organization that was founded about 5 years ago by a lady I've got sitting right next to me. Her name is Julie McCollum, and the organization is called A Touch of Hope. Right next to Julie, we have Robbie Poole, who is a volunteer coordinator. But let's start, first of all, with Julie. What is A Touch of Hope? And why did you start it?
Well, A Touch of Hope came about by I was cleaning my closet. And I had some new purses that I had went through auctions I'd got through the years, but never used them. And I thought, what will I do with these? And I call it a God wink, if you like, or like that. And it said, hey, why don't you fill this up with product and give it to women and men and children in abusive situations? Because when a person leaves an abusive situation, the women, men, they normally get out with nothing. So I thought, okay, that would give them a touch of hope. For instance, if you're in a shower and you're going through a very emotional time, and everybody's done through a loss of a loved one or a situation they've been in, and that shower, when you stand that little touch of hope that it gives you that life might get better. And that's how Touch of Hope began. So we started this in 2017, started in the house, went to a room in an office, went to a basement of a church. Since we've done this, to date, we have given out over 11,000. The sad thing about
11,000?
11,000. The sad thing about it is that it's very rarely left the state of Missouri. It's only left the state of Missouri twice. We give 150 comfort bags to Ukraine, and we gave about 145 to Kentucky when the tornado come through. Everything else has stayed in the state of Missouri. Missouri, I'm afraid, is in the top 10 in the state for domestic violence.
The state of Missouri,
yes,
is in the top 10 for domestic violence.
Yes. Yeah. It's about 41% women and 32% men.
Now, that's something violence. You don't think of a lot. You think of women being the ones who are being abused. But men are being abused by women also.
And there's and the shelters in Missouri, there's not very many of them. There's only 2 or 3. But there's a couple of shelters that actually have men with their kids. So and the problem with that, with children, is that those children, about, I would say probably at 19 to 25%, will end up being abusers.
Because they grew up in an abusive home.
Right, and they don't know any difference. When you're in that situation as a child, you don't realize what normal is. To them, that's normal.
You leave me almost speechless when I think of that, because I was going back in my mind to my childhood. I was blessed to grow up in a very loving home with a mother and father who cared for each other. They would have done anything for each other, and they shared and poured that love on me and my sister. So when you talk about the abuse in Missouri, in my mind, I have to stop and try to put it all together because it doesn't seem normal.
No, it doesn't seem in a perspective, does it? And I mean, and hygiene products don't really mean a lot to people in that type of environment when you can go and get a shampoo or a conditioner or feminine products or anything like that. But when you're in a situation, when you go to a...
Go ahead.
When you're in a situation where you go into a shelter and there's nothing, and you have some pride, and then you're getting handouts from people. What a lot of my shelters, women shelters, do is that they will have a room of clothing or whatever, so they will actually hang the purses we're talking about, and then the girls get in to pick something that they like.
What can people do if they want to help out? And you're looking for volunteers also.
Oh, yeah. We meet at Herman Christian Church in the morning. It's my church, and they've been wonderful. Our overheads are very low because they actually help with electricity. So everything that we do actually goes right back into our organization. We don't take gas or nothing, and we deliver as far as DeSoto, and we drive as far as St. Louis. Lebanon, Missouri. We're in every scenic library now in Washington, New Haven, that area too.
You're doing wonderful work.
So we have about 32 institutions that we actually give comfort homeless bags to, or we give our purses to.
Yeah. Now, Robbie, I want to turn to you real quick. What can people do? You're the volunteer coordinator.
Coordinator, yes.
What are you needing as far as volunteers?
We need people. We need people to pack purses. We need people to pack the homeless comfort bags. It's usually we work 2 hours on a Tuesday, and it's just a lot of packing, and we need people. We do have some amazing volunteers right now.
And where do they need to come? So in what area?
To the church, to the Herman Church, where our operations are.
Okay, so if you're looking for people in the Herman area, or someone willing to drive to Herman.
Yeah, a lot of our volunteers come from Washington, Missouri.
Okay,
and we do drive.
If you're listening to us or watching and you would like to be a part of this project, call 636-283-8699.
And also what we're always in desperate need of, because we're a grassroots organization, we don't have an income flow. So everything we get is totally donated. So, and I mean, money's great because it does actually cover the gaps, but even if you want to buy a shampoo, a conditioner, a toothbrush, a toothpaste,
it all has to be donated.
There
is no money there. All right.
Right.
So 636-283-8699 if you want to help out. They're a wonderful organization, started about 5 years ago, and they are reaching out to as many people as they possibly can with help. Ladies, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for the invitation.
Yeah. Awesome. And please come back again. And Julie, the reason you're here is because of a young lady who I want you to reach out to her real quick.
Oh, Aspen, yes, absolutely. Her and Bryn are wonderful kids. They're our youngest volunteers. They have been volunteering with us now for about a couple of years.
Okay.
And they promote us. They are just some of the most amazing young women.
Next time you come back, bring them with you.
I would love to.
All right, we're out of time for today. Something you'd like to hear or see, drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu. Have yourself a nice day.